Hello everyone, how are you? Mr. Styles here. How's everybody doing today? Hello all my kindergarten friends at Primrose. Great to see you. And hello to my kid friends too, Mohammed and Shema and Abir and Zainab and Ritaj. Great to see you guys as well. Can you see what I have on my head? This is, of course, a Christmas tree hat because Christmas is coming up very soon and I'm very excited. We are going to be going out to get our Christmas tree soon, our family, and we will be cutting down a Christmas tree in the field, in the farmer's field, and we'll bring it back to our house and we will decorate our tree in our living room. Very exciting. So that is what we're going to be doing. And today, what I would like you to do, or what I would like to do, is I would like to read you a book. And it's one of my favorite books. And this book is called Mooseltoe. And I love reading this book at this time of year because it's such a great book. It's called Mooseltoe. There's the cover. And it is written by Margie Palatini. She is the author. And the author is the person that wrote the book, and it's illustrated by Henry Cole. He is the illustrator, or the person that drew the pictures in the book. So I'm going to read this book to you, and then when I'm done, I'm going to show you how my Christmas tree hat works, because it makes some really cool music, and it also does a really great dance as well. So I'll show you that at the end. All right, let's read our book, Mooseltoe. 'Twas the season, and Moose was merry. He joyfully tickled the ivories with a tune full of tidings and a flurry of fa-la-las. He was so full of ho-ho-hos, even his moustache had the holiday spirit. Sounds like he's very excited. But Moose was more than just a bit merry and bright. He was busy, busy, busy. There was a lot to be done on his list of to-dos. But with orderly organization, a bit of regimentation, lots of imagination, and just plain old Moose know-how, getting ready for the big day should have been simple, easy. Yes, in all probability, just perfectly perfect. He wasted not one merry minute. Moose got moving and put some hustle into the holiday bustle. He went to work. He wrote cards and letters till his hooves hurt. Check. He hauled home boxes and bags and presents galore. Moose had gifts for everyone, stacked from ceiling to floor. Check. Check, check. Then he rapped, yo, 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 and he ribboned, ho, ho, ho. And on each and every package, he tied a big, beautiful bow. Check and double check. So far, so simple, so easy, so perfectly perfect. Another look at the list, and Moose headed for the kitchen. He pulled out the pots, pans, and bowls, sifted through stacks and racks of cookbooks. He whisked with his left, spooned with his right. Moose baked tons of tins of cookies. Check. Dozens of cakes, breads, and sweets. Check, check, check. He made jellies, sticky jams. Moose roasted a goose and some chestnuts. He toasted marshmallows and yams. Check, 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 triple check. Yes, yes, so simple, so easy, and but of course, so perfectly perfect. Decorations were up next on his list of things to do and get done. So Moose decked the halls, then spruced up the walls. He beaded, bowed, and mooseltoed. He gathered garlands, roped wreaths and holly, jingled bells, sang noels, Oh, good golly, this moose was jolly. Check, 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 check. Last but not least, he hung all the stockings, each and every one with special care. And just in time, too. Soon Santa would be there. Check and final check. Yes-sirree, getting ready for Christmas was an absolute snap. And so simple, so easy, and if he did say so himself, Moose thought totally, utterly, completely, perfectly perfect. On that night before Christmas, Mother, little Sissy, Bucky, and Junior looked all through the house. What a job Moose had done! Everything looked beautiful and bountiful, festive, quite fine indeed. There was just one little problem, if you will. Oh dear, sighed the missus, as the five stared at one empty corner. Oh my, oh gee. Pop, what happened? Cried Junior. Yes, you forgot the tree. Oh no, they forgot to put up the tree. Oops, where would they hang the tinsel, string the popcorn, light the lights? Where would Santa leave his gifts for the kiddies on Christmas Eve night? So Moose pulled on his galoshes and put on his hat. He would find a tree somewhere, somehow, and that's all there was to that. So out went the Moose, braving blustery, blowing winds and the cold, trudging through snowdrifts, courageous and bold. Moose first hoofed it down to the corner, not a tree to be had. Then he slid around the block. Uh-oh, things were looking bad. He went down every boulevard, street, and little road. He looked down lanes and alleys. Every tree had been sold. There wasn't a branch, not a twig, not even one lousy, bowless bough hanging around. Nope, nada, nothing. Not a tree to be found. Oh, what are they going to do? No tree, sighed a sad Moose, as he came home empty-handed that snowy eve. The kids tried to make the best of it. They said, "Oh, so who needs a tree?" But Moose could plainly see they were short on the glee. He knew he had to do something, and that's just what he did. In the empty corner he stood and spread his arms out very wide. Then he smiled at his children, and he winked at his bride. "Kids," he declared, "fetch your forgetful pop some of that tried and true family glop." So back came the kids carrying a big pot of glue, and without a word to one another, they knew just what to do. They each took a part, grabbing strands, taking hold, then carefully, oh so carefully, they glopped and they plopped, they pasted and they pressed, they curled and twirled every which way a follicle could fathom, until Moose's magnificent moustache was indeed more of a marvel to see. Moose was just a few needles shy of being an evergreen tree. They strung Moose with lights from his head to his toes and draped him with tinsel beginning right with his nose. They hung balls that were shiny and bells that twinkled, candy canes, berries, and plums, sugar sprinkled. Then they all stood back. Junior plugged in his pop. Oh! Ah! Yes, Moose truly was one incredible sight. He was glorious and glowing, and boy, oh boy, was he ever bright. Then Junior placed the star on top of Moose's head. He gave him a kiss and a pat and they all headed off to bed. Except Moose, of course. He stayed in the corner instead, still twinkling and blinking and waiting for Santa. Oh, so it wasn't so simple, and it wasn't so easy, and okay, it wasn't so perfectly perfect. But do you know what? It was pretty close. Ho, ho, ho! Ah, there you can see Moose all lit up like a Christmas tree in the dark. Very nice. Didn't he have a great solution to his problem? He couldn't find a Christmas tree, so he made himself a Christmas tree. So cool, so neat. I love that book. What a great book. Excellent. So I promised you that I would show you how my Christmas tree hat works. So I'm going to try and get down here so that you can see it. Ready? Here I go. I'm going to press the button. Listen carefully. So neat, eh? I love this hat. I've had this hat for quite a while now. So nice. I love it. So everyone, I guess I'm going to say goodbye for now. And I will see you again sometime. Maybe next week I can read you another Christmas story. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care. Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.